pull up, is dead on arrival. They act like they love you, they don't even like you. They throw a party, won't even invite you. I see the same thing happen to Michael.
The baby fighting in a bowling alley, Kodak Black getting shot, COVID still going strong, and Taco Bell wings. These are all either tragic or just straight up stupid events that happen that have played a part in making 2022 already a shitstorm. But please be aware that these events are nothing in comparison to the other trash heap that's been piling on with the world's saddest rapper, Kanye West.
Oh, brother.
Like, at this point, I don't even think there would be a better definition of insecurity and narcissism other than looking at the music icon himself. With him going through this divorce and losing his kids, alongside him destroying longtime collaborations and friendships for little to no reason at all, it's starting to show that Kanye really is getting way over his head, and now his true colors are starting to show now more than ever. So the Kanye West iceberg has been growing pretty rapidly as of recently, with him entering a whole new phase of his career and finally getting past his finding God phase, because come on, who really thought that Ye was going to keep that up for long? But yeah, now with him and Kim Kardashian separating into kids with Kim, Kanye spent his entire time ranting on Instagram and breaking away from anyone who doesn't agree with his opinions, with the most recent victim being Billie Eilish and her helping a fan while throwing a little shade at the Astroworld tragedy, with her now I guess being Kanye's new sworn enemy now that he's butt buddies with Drake.
Whack.
And when looking at what Billie said, I personally don't see a problem in it. You can try to interpret it in any fashion, but at the end of the day, the tragedy that happened at Astroworld can't be ignored and is an equal cause of Live Nation and Travis Scott's greed and negligence. I mean, 10 fucking people died, including little kids, so let's not act like Travis is a saint nor needs a spokesperson in this situation. But aside from that, there's also been Kanye's separation from his longtime collaborators and friends such as Big Sean and now Kid Cudi because of Cudi's friendship with Pete Davidson, who happens to be the guy that's laying pipe in Kim K right now.
Wow.
And with Donda 2 only 9 days away, or at least that's what Ye says, it seems the drama coming before the project might be the thing to scrap at as a whole, and I believe completely shift Kanye's career, with him seeming more like an enemy now than he really has been before. But my thoughts on the whole situation is, well, this is stupid. I believe that Kanye is just falling into another spiral of wanting to be the center of attention, and with people actually calling him out and not dick riding him to the ends of the earth, it looks like it's making Kanye show his true colors now more than ever, with his insecurity being his biggest trait. I mean, I personally am still flabbergasted at the thought that he'd really get mad at Kid Cudi for being friends with Pete Davidson and cutting him out of Donda 2, even though Cudi and Pete have been friends for years, long before any of this BS with Kanye came about. It's like if your friend wanted you to stop talking to your other friend that you knew since you were a kid just because he didn't rock with him. And for the people trying to defend Kanye like, if you cool with my ops I don't like you either, and all of that, let me remind you, Kanye is a 44-year-old man and Kid Cudi is 38. Instead of taking this out in private like some adults, even though Cudi has stated they had discussed this matters beforehand, basically making it look like Kanye's just saying shit for attention and making him seem even more insecure. And then it's just like, what ops? Billie Eilish? That's a 20-year-old lady. What do you want him to do? Fight her? Make a diss track on her or something? And don't say Pete Davidson, because that man hasn't said jack shit this entire time and yet he's living rent-free in Kanye's head. So if anything, the only op to Kanye is Kanye himself. It's like he's intentionally sabotaging himself just to prove a point that whether it's right or not doesn't solve a damn thing. But overall, as the years have gone by, Kanye's proven himself more and more to be a shitty person, and now with him cutting ties with friends and starting problems with other people for something that he has no involvement in, people are starting to realize that Kanye is becoming more of a burden than an actual positive mark on the hip-hop history. And while I can respect him from a musical aspect, it gets harder to defend him over the years because of how much a jackass he's been outside of music. But all I can say is, please Kanye and Cudi make up, because we need a kid see Ghost too. But how do you guys feel about Kanye's whole situation? Do you think he'll ever start doing better for himself? Let me know down in the comments while liking and subscribing. Make sure to follow my IG and Twitter. And if you like the illustrations used in this video, make sure to follow the artist as well because she's dope. And on that note, I'll see you on Friday for another album review. Peace.
On my tombstone, it's gonna say, I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean.